Welcome back. So we need to have a word with the sisters, Sarah and Shahina, but they're currently going to be doing a performance in front of the Oasis, so let's go have a look at that. And then get a word with them afterwards, I assume. Not. Feels like Marielle came with us. Almost. That was amazing. Wow, the ways the human body can move are so fascinating. You two are amazing. No kidding. Never seen LP so sucked in by something that wasn't food. Saw you guys dance a bit back during the festival, but you've really improved since then.
We're not all that impressive. Though we did work pretty hard on that last set you saw.
The choreography was inspired by the events of last year, actually.
Really? Arkwright's influence, then. It was good, though. Had a real fire to it. I could tell you each added your own personal flair to the moves, too. Even though you were doing the same dance. Central Eastern dance may not be very well known in the Empire. I have a feeling it's only a matter of time until the two are worldwide sensations. Much like Arkansas is at the moment. Perhaps even Heimdall will ask you to perform on their stage. Well, actually, they've received offers to do stuff like that already. But before they even consider going worldwide, they still have to do a tour of the Republic, starting with the Eurasian Opera House. That's right, the monster itself. Though I imagine gaining the adoration of such a traditional city might prove to be a bit of a challenge for us. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's sure to make our success taste all the sweeter. Oh, good. There we go. Yeah, that's the spirit. We'd love to support you guys somehow, but I think any donations we make will have to be pretty, well, modest. Yeah, Rufus kind of ran out of money recently. No matter. That just means our dear sponsor here will have to foot the bill. And are you gonna pay me back? This is coming out of my own pocket, you know. It's fine, don't worry. It's the thought that counts. Alright, I just remembered. You had some questions for us, didn't you? Was there something you forgot to ask earlier? I actually had a few questions of my own for them, but I can give you guys some privacy if you want. I mean, we might as well let it stay, right? Fine by me. Anyway, Sada, Shahina. I know this is sort of a weird question, but would you two happen to be personally acquainted with Professor Hamilton? I see. So, due to the incident that happened during last year's film festival, the professor decided to visit Tharbad to not only investigate the drug involved, but shut down the associated refining facility as well. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking we should head next. Wow. So you said the professor came 2 weeks after the festival? I never realized. Yeah, even though I've never actually took the drug myself, that mask really messed with my head for a while. Or rather, I guess it was like all the dark thoughts I had, the ones locked deep inside my heart, were just suddenly unleashed. You know. ... That's all in the past now, Shahina. And anything that happens from here onward is something we'll deal with together. No matter what, we'll always have each other. Zara. Despite the fact that the source of Shahina's issue wasn't the drug, as she said, there was concern that she had been affected in other ways. So the professor decided to go out of her way to pay us a visit, just to make sure Shahina didn't have any lingering health problems. I really couldn't be more grateful to her, honestly. She lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. You see, she put me through some tests to determine if anything was wrong with me, and thankfully there wasn't. What would have happened if there was? That's my question. But it was only once the professor gave me the all clear that I felt like I could relax. Seriously, I practically collapsed in relief, I can imagine. All that anxiety and worry suddenly lifted. Oh, a weight off your mind. I wanted to express my gratitude by repaying her somehow, but she turned down everything I offered. But because the inns happened to be full, she ended up having to spend the night with us. It's kind of crazy. I mean, the Professor Hamilton? The one in all the history books? She was in our house, cooking a traditional Central Eastern dish for us. She even whipped us up a nice treat from basil, too. Oh, what'd she make? I knew it was coming, and yet... Okay, but what did she make? Oh dear. Western pastries known as nusstorts, and Central Eastern croquettes called falafel. Yes. They were so delicious, Shahina actually asked the professor for seconds. And you promised you'd never bring that up again, Sarah. And you were eating seconds too anyway. That all sounds so tasty. I'm starving. You just had a parfait. Whatever. At least you're consistent. At any rate, it sounds like the professor is quite skilled in the culinary arts. I've heard her pupils mention similar stories in the past. Oh, you must be talking about Katra, huh? He's told me a few stories about her cooking too. You know, after you two mentioned the professor at your house earlier, the question of how you all knew each other just wouldn't stop nagging at me. Thanks for filling in the gaps, you two. Honestly, that woman's done a heck of a lot for so many, even the church. Seriously, 11 years ago. On that day, 11 years ago. Thanks to our resident reeking leak, looks like we'll finally be able to uncover our missing link. Which means we've got a new point of interest to explore, don't we? We do. Right, so the professor came to Tharbad to investigate a drug refining facility. Vegas. We can find where that is. Might also lead us to where she was in that memory we saw. Oh wait, yeah, these guys might not know where that is. Last year, Algrid Solutions broke into a facility that was refining Argave plant components into drugs. It's located underneath Vegas Films, apparently. There we go. And that's where we're headed next. And you sure taught these kids well, Rufus. Barely even had to use my brain for this one. I did nothing of the sort, I'm afraid. The credit for their mental acuity lies with them and them alone. At any rate, I'd heard the refining facility was on Vegas Films' 5th basement level, though it's said to have been cordoned off by the authorities. Perhaps we'd like to ask around about the matter? Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, it felt like we were heading there. We had a massive not a massive update in the rounds, just this general area. Alright, fair enough. Magnificent. Not only have I come to understand the depths of Central Eastern dance and the influence of its origins, but I have also discovered that those two are no mere dancers. How do I put it? Perhaps they best exemplify the act of putting one's soul into their art. In a sense, it's not unlike how my father and I put our feelings into our cooking. Ah, how fresh. So this is the essence of Central Eastern dance. I've seen a few flashy plays myself, but they failed to express themselves quite like this performance. In any case, mission seems happy, so I'm glad we got to see it together. Nope, you've got no more. I was going to expect you to have more, but no. I could feel the passion, the soul that those girls put into their dance. And the feelings that have been passed down through the generations could even be said to have a life of their own. It was magnificent. Professor Hamilton has always been really kind to my sister and me. We actually had a chance to speak with her in the capital a couple of days ago before we came home to Tharbad. Really? See, did she say where she was headed or anything? If I remember right, I think she said something about basil? Must be hard having to run all over the place like that. You don't think she was an old woman at all. Hope we can offer her some hospitality whenever she stops by Tharbad again. I'm curious about the route she took, but if that was 2 days ago, well, I'll set that aside for the moment. Professor Hamilton runs around so much, you forget about her age. But she's still an old woman, so I hope she'll be careful with her health. Professor Hamilton has always been really kind to my sister and me. Hope we can offer her some hospitality whenever she stops by Tharbad again. Triple dot. Now that I'm thinking about it, something bothers me about that conversation we had at the hotel about last year's incident. Marielle, is something wrong? Oh, nothing. Don't worry. I was just spacing out because of the heat. Oh, and about that upcoming performance we were talking about. Hey, you guys aren't done investigating yet, right? As a reporter, I'm in all favor of sussing out the truth. Whether or not I'm allowed to write an article about it is a different story. Marielle's sharper than she lets on. Yeah! I can't believe I got to see her new choreography up close. Felt like my entire soul was enveloped by her elegance, her charm, both unique to her Central Eastern dance. Surely I was sent to Tharbad because I was meant to see this. Yes.
Can we go yet?
Yeah, I can't believe I got to see their dance, their new dance up close. I always wanted to dance with them, but just watching is so exciting. Guess when you get popular, even old guys like him come to see you perform. He's not a pervert or anything, right? Best not to discuss it. The customers on our sightseeing tour were completely satisfied. All thanks to Sarah and Shahina. Oh, I did hear they're doing a performance to celebrate their homecoming. Might be tough to get tickets. Maybe if I negotiate now, I can get preferential treatment. Maybe. We weren't able to do that sand dune tour today, but I'm glad the customers got to see that at least. Sarah and Shahina's dancing really does have the power to draw people in. As their childhood friend, I can't help but be proud of them. You know, Sarah and Shahina brought me a souvenir from the capital yesterday. They gave me a cool t-shirt. It's too cool to wear, but I had to put it on for their homecoming tour. What t-shirt did you get? Whoa, Nelly! That was a fantastic dance, wasn't it, Amelie? It's been a long time since I'd seen a Central Eastern dance, but that one felt especially amazing. I'm with you. It was magnificent, even to people who study music like us. Not to change the subject, Nelly, but do you have any interest in accessories? Well, I guess I like them as much as the next person? Is that so? Then I've made up my mind. Have you? Now then. Got Rufus over there being like, I'm just going to stand over there. It's alright. Back when I was little, I used to watch the Central Eastern dance in my hometown every now and again. And now I'm an aspiring singer. Perhaps those performances sparked my interest in music. Mayhaps. Central Eastern dance sure is wonderful. I heard those sisters have been appearing in movies and media lately. They should be commended for continuing to value an ancient art form. Such beautiful dancing. It was different from anything I've seen in Eurasian. When I see art like that, it really makes me realize how small my world is. Indeed, I need to shift my focus to consider a greater variety of experiences. My, what a wonderful dance. I can see why they're so popular. The fact that my husband didn't show up by the time the performance started did escape my notice, though. Tell me he's not gone gambling after all. Well, I could tell you that, but it'd be a lie. I mean, what? Hey, what you all think of the traditional dance of the Central East? Maybe you already heard of Sarah and Shahina, since they started doing more than just dance. They've even appeared in movies. This is my first time seeing them dance live. I couldn't help but be transfixed. Well, that was worth seeing, wasn't it? Gosh, just be honest, your eyes were fixed on the stage the whole time. Especially during Sarah's closing act. Shut up, it wasn't that. I wasn't that entranced. Yes, you were. I just don't know how to describe it. The way she moves is simply amazing. I never get tired of watching her. Just how much did she have to practice to be able to dance like that? As expected, it's different from ballet in terms of expression. Still, I found it deeply moving. Now I know it really is true that you can convey emotions and more with only the meticulous movements of the body. Like ballet, there isn't necessarily a fixed story or motif, and yet the dance alone conveys so much. Hard to describe. If it conveyed anything, well, it's impressive. Nothing new from the merch shop, though. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so let's head over to the entertainment district again.
Let's head out.
Check if there's any updates. Over here. That is at Vegas Films. Can we tootle on over to Vegas Films directly? We can. Got a feeling we won't have time to go anywhere else once we head in. Entering Vegas Films will advance the story. You know how it is. Let's go. Rum. Welcome everyone to today's exclusive collab event between Perfect Driver Zero and Maximum Energy. Remember, our final venue will be at the Algemire. I cannot remember how to say it suddenly. But for round 2, we're here at Vegas Films. For this event, we have with us here both Maxim and Aslan, and in their Z1 racing suits to boot. What an opportunity, am I right? You don't get chances like this in the capital. Now feel free to take photos to your heart's content. Oh my god, photos!
Man, you really don't hold back, do you? By the way, I know the AC is on, but it's really freaking hot in here.
You're probably just not used to the high temperatures. What's that? You want to put on the Z1 helmet so you can look like Major Amelia?
Are you trying to give me heat stroke?
Relax, Maxim. This is exactly what maximum energy is for. Surpass your limits. It'll hydrate you while you're out in that brutal summer heat. Plus, it's full of essential nutrients.
He's really sold out.
Did you get stuck in promo mode or something?
No, maybe now's not the best time to, Actually, this could work in our favor. I mean, if everyone's distracted, nobody will be attention to us snooping around, right? Kinda want to try that fizzy drink again. I'm gonna ask that you don't. Thanks. Not to worry, Lapis. I'm sure Kevin would be willing to buy you a healthier drink later. One made from only the most luxurious of fruits. If it's your idea, you pay for it. Anyway, let's figure out what's going on with the basement level first. Then we can check for potential openings in the maintenance routes. I'm assuming that little bit there about the drink doesn't happen unless you've done her connection event. Like that, S. Now let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Oh. Alright. Round. Oh, hello. Yes, we've already started here. Final event at Al Tamara. I feel like that's wrong. I was like, why can I not remember? It's our big showpiece, so please make sure everything is ready. Again with the noise. It's all the time here.
Give maximum energy a try.
Hello, poster girl. You're on the poster. Be sure to see Perfect Driver Zeno too.
Maximum energy! Maxim!
Calm down. I'm so glad you've come. Please enjoy the event. I shall endeavor to try. I can't let Aslan take all the good parts. Maximum energy, you two can see the world with eyes that have gone beyond the speed of sound. Ad-libbing is hardly fair, Maxim. If you're going to do that, then leave even the speed of sound in the dust. Maximum energy. You're just plain trying to one-up me, aren't you? Dear me, the handsome men have started to fight. How unseemly. They're really riled up. Sounds tastier by the minute. Could we please focus? I don't intend to lose to you, Maxim. If when it comes to collabs, you think you'll be the champion forever, you're gravely mistaken. Get ready. You got you sure got a lot to say, Aslan. Oh, did you guys follow me all the way here? I should be able to make time for you later. Get something for me to sign, and I'll be with you when I can. No. This is the first time these racers have interacted like this, so get your cameras out for a rare photo op, everyone. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so who we got around? Righto.
Quick question.
I heard the Mafia threatened the former company president into making a secret expansion. Sounds like it's been sealed off. But that'd be a pretty pathetic excuse for a security guard if I didn't even notice its existence. And I swear I was watching the elevator back then. Something the matter? You know how the dancer was kidnapped during the incident and taken to the underground sector? Thing is, I never saw her or anyone remotely suspicious in front of the elevator. Yeah, the incident was sad. Didn't we read the details in those documents we got? But the elevator is supposed to be the only way to access the underground sector. They must have slipped through when I looked the other way or something. What route did they use when they kidnapped her? There's that hidden passage that the old company president Gaspard apparently used when he fled. Yes, but that only leads to the entertainment district in the complete opposite direction. Besides, the police surely sealed it off during their investigation. Sounds like the security guards really had it rough. Appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
A moment of your time.
Ah, right. That's the place the Verne Company sealed off at the request of the authorities. So I heard. Was wondering if you knew anything more about what happened when they were actually sealing it off, though. Well, I wouldn't say I was particularly well informed on the matter, but I should at least be able to tell you what I saw. Let me think. I remember there were a bunch of workers who came to seal off the elevator and wherever else. The Verne technicians even came themselves. And boy, were they efficient. Nothing suspicious so far. Frankly, I find it a bit odd that the professor would be involved in something so uneventful. Then once the whole place was sealed off, the professor herself came to check on the work. You know, the professor, Professor Hamilton. The old lady. Yeah, she explained that she had been directing the work remotely. She came here again later alone to check on the structure of the underground facility. Had to find out whether the remaining equipment would impact the building. But that was after the entrance was sealed, right? How could she have gotten in? I see. Think I got the gist of things, thanks. Sorry for asking about something so out of the blue. Oh, not at all. Your concern is perfectly understandable. Really, it was no trouble. So you don't mind if we go back here, do you? No, of course not. Hello, sir.
A moment of your time.
Ah, I remember that. All the entrances are blocked now, apparently. But we can still get in using the elevator, right? Yeah, basically, but I've heard rumors that there's another way in. They say there were passages used by the Mafia, and even one that connected directly to the company president's home. Ah, don't know if it's true, but word really started to spread after the incident. Now that they mention, I did hear Gaspard was killed while trying to escape through a hidden passage. Yeah, I was a bit... whew, when that happened. In that case, it wouldn't be surprising if there was another entrance. You'd think it would still be usable? But even if there was such a passage, I'm sure it'd have been sealed off by now. I doubt there's something the authorities would overlook. You may be right. Anyway, thanks for the chat. It's been intriguing. Alright, I think I've got a better idea of what we're looking for here. From what we've gathered so far, it seems the basement level can be accessed by an elevator, a hidden entrance in the entertainment district, and a number of other entryways in the area. Many of which the professor could have used on the last trip to Tharbad. Sounded like Granny Hamilton was involved in the effort to seal the place off too. Which would have made keeping an entrance open for her own personal use a piece of cake. We just have to figure out where it is then. If the police were at Vegas Films, that probably means those are the entrances that are sealed off, right? Actually, I think I might be able to narrow it down for us. We consider how Sarah was kidnapped in the middle of her training for the parade last year, but not a single security guard saw it happen. You're right, it's gotta be somewhere in the practice room. The risk of being seen in there is practically as low as can get. Alright then. That's the first place we'll check. Keep your eyes open, everyone. Nobody noticed it while the place was being sealed off. It's probably well camouflaged. I don't think my eye is going to be able to keep up much longer. I was already kind of pushing it to its limits with the whole scrubbing through the past thing, to be honest. You're not going to tell us who you borrowed it from, huh? Oh, we know now. If it stops working, we're just going to have to rely on your shard search. Though admittedly, that might make finding traps a bit more challenging. I suppose we'll simply have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Lapis, do you think you'd be willing to give what we talked about a try? Yeah, of course. Actually, I think this might be the most efficient place to test it out, too. So, what are you guys talking about? What, does LP Body have a new feature or something? Alright then. We'll be counting on you, Lapis. Leave it to me. Lapis can now use Emerald Search. It can be used via the same method as Shard Search.
If you find anything that piques your interest, LP, then feel free to do a shard search. Just leave it to me.
What if we can leave?
Not this way.
Vegas Films is where we need to be right now.
Emerald
Just thought. We'd have agenda.
Emerald search.
It's just always funny with like the reflections working and then not working at the same time.
Emerald search.
I think there was something in here. I figured as much. That was incredible. Guess that master of yours really is something special. Ah, good old Grandpa Yug. Haven't seen him in about 2 years now. Would be nice to visit when we next have the chance. But for now, let's focus on what's in front of us. I believe this is the path by which Sarah's captors spirited her away last year. Though whether this place has any relation to the location the professor was speaking to Dingo from remains to be. Uh-oh, who's here? Anyone else hear that? It's like someone's breath got caught in their throat. Probably not a good idea to let a civilian wander around a place by themselves. Probably Marielle, because you probably heard the word dingo. Yeah, it's okay, Marielle. There you go. You can come on out now. Huh?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Marielle?
I've been eavesdropping on your conversations. The ones you had outside the hotel, and after you met with Sarah and Shahina. I just couldn't help being curious about what you all were investigating.
It makes sense, it makes sense.
I see. Well, can't say I'm surprised, really.
Are you sure curiosity is all that stoked your interest? Perhaps you've concerns on the mind as well. After all, seeing as this situation has much to do with Dingo, I imagine there's information that only you are familiar with.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
You mean about why he came back to Tharbad last October? Yeah. He told me he came back when we were celebrating last year's scoop together. I got kinda drunk though, so I didn't remember what he said until after the fact. But I still don't understand. Dingo wasn't a crime reporter, so what could he possibly need to come back to Tharbad for?
If he wasn't here for work, then he must have needed to make time in his schedule to come all the way out here.
Honestly, I'm still not sure what it is you're investigating. But I know every nook and cranny of this place like the back of my hand, and I've already looked into everything that happened with Almada last year. As someone with ties to the situation, I think there might be a way I can help. Would you, Marielle?
Whoops. She was saying, would you let me come with you?
Well, how about it?
Ah, come on, Kevin.
Given that you're the one who hired us, we'll go with whatever you decide to do.
All right, fine. Just don't get carried away, okay? The authorities might have shut this place down, but it could still be dangerous. And if things take a turn for the worse in there, I'll be sending you packing. Got it?
Yes!
Don't worry, Marielle. I'll keep you safe no matter what comes our way.
We don't have much time. Let's go.
Marielle is now accompanying the party as a guest. Do we get any orders or anything from this? Like, you know, when usually someone's around, we get some extra commands. Shard commands, that's the one, isn't it? I keep saying orders because, you know.
Who could have thought a hidden passage could be so exciting? Right? It's like something out of an action movie. The picnicking front ventures deep underground in trails in the dark.
It'd be nice if you took this even a little seriously.
Trails in the dark. Basement floor 5. So this is where they were making the drugs, huh? Pretty crazy that Almaty was able to threaten Dylan into setting this place up. Oh, they definitely had the mirror to pull it off. I mean, they were using some of the most cutting-edge airships in the world. After the police took charge of the area, seems the Verne Company completely sealed it off. That would explain why I'm not getting any feedback. All of the traps seem to have been dismantled too. Meaning we should be able to make our way to the control terminal, no problem.
Unregistered life forms detected. Please present your 12-digit identification code.
Oh, sure thing, here you go.
If you are indeed registered with our system, I repeat, please present your 12-digit identification code.
I just did. Does it not work? Wait a sec. See, I bet the security system's still live. No one said anything about a code. Lapis, can you handle this? Doesn't look like it. It's not automated.
Correct. I am EOS-2, the administrative hollow responsible for the terminal Aurora Eon. Registering all individuals within range as intruders. Commencing activation of security automatons. It is suggested that you evacuate immediately.
It was able to determine we were intruders that quickly? Certainly not your average hollow. I think it has about the same decision-making capabilities as Theo. It seems to have enabled an anti-shard field. It's active throughout the entire floor. What? You're telling me we have to fight without shards? Oh dear. Okay, fine. Shards may be a no-go, but we've still got ZOC and Quick Arts, alright? Indeed. And let's make use of haste to the terminal. I might not be able to provide any shard support, but I've still got your backs. But please tell me we're going to be okay. Let's see if we can still do a shard search.
There are many. Be mindful.
It seems odd we can do a shard search.
Come out wherever you are.
Let's rip.
Your charge attack is ready.
I know, I used it.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
Yeah, I know how that works, alright.
Down they get. Bam! Floor all prepped up. Bam! There. Bam! Hang it on. Another.
And another.
Perfection is a given with me.
Oh. Well, I've done one of every enemy from the looks of it already. Thanks to that.
Good. Looks like we won't have to deploy our shards
Open
this time.
wide. Seems like we have the chance to sneak by
Open
without
wide.
a tussle. Stick close, Mario.
Right.
This one looks tough. Keep your guard up.
Bam!
Pew pew.
Open wide.
Okay,
A
moving on.
disappointingly trifling opponent.
Disappointing. Let's get a bit of turbo going. Doesn't seem to be any chests or anything. Just what I'm finding strange. Hey, yeah, watch it, mate.
Intruders advancing to restricted zone. Additional security measures will be deployed.
Guess they finally noticed us. Security's gonna start getting on our butts from here on. What sophisticated AI? How fascinating.
My. It seems now she's interested.
Okay, let's make sure we get a healing stuff going.
Yeah, baby.
It's nice to have that. Would have liked some U materials instead, but it is what it is.
Operating at full capacity.
What? I was going to say access the Grim Garden, because what I want to do... Stop game.
You can count on me for support.
Indeed. Like get everything back up, boost everything.
Being in the buff is quite freeing, actually.
That's the stuff.
That's the reaction I'd expect from Reen there. During that, like, sorry, what?
Water's great. It's so warm. How relaxing.
Feeling good as new.
Indeed.
Just tell me whatever you need.
Make sure we're sorted
Go
here.
for it.
Challenge battle done. Poker's done. Blackjack's done. Yeah. Fishing.
Come back anytime.
I will. Alright, let's proceed with caution. Oh. What we got here? Oh. Yep. It's just like the one from the Blacklight District. Wonder if it's also a copy of the main terminal. My memories of back then are still pretty hazy. You're talking about what happened back in March, right? Yes, but unlike that terminal, this appears to be the genuine article. See, here we are in the private bunker of Gaspard Dillon, the president of Vegas Films who was murdered by Almata. I can't say it looks much like one now, though. To think it'd even have one of those devices. Yeah, that's the bit that's making me like, Yeah, that's what he was carrying in that memory. It's all see-through now. Looks like it's not even there. Yes. A high-density shard copy. It's resonating with the main unit, which currently resides elsewhere. They're all connected. Everything, including this control console, is linked by some sort of spiritual pathway.
Intruder identification complete. Swin Abel, Nadia Rain,
Oh, hello.
Rufus Alvarez, Kevin Graham, Marielle M.A. Incapable of identifying remaining individual.
What? It was able to do that all by itself, huh? Still not smart enough to figure out LP there. Not bad, considering most believe me dead.
Multiple security automatons destroyed. While possible that this was done in self-defense, I am now designating all individuals within range as probable enemy infiltrators.
Oh, lovely.
Initiating emergency response. Any attempts to approach will result in the activation of the Administrative Hollow's self-destruct mode.
Oh. That doesn't sound good. No, it doesn't. Even if it erases itself, the system will continue to function without it. It'd essentially be rendering itself a black box though, right? Meaning we wouldn't be able to get anything out of it. Not really sure I follow, but that sounds kind of sad. You got some secrets you're trying to hide?
Maintaining silence. I repeat, any attempts to approach will result in the activation of my self-destruct mode.
I like the question, like, you got stuff to hide then, like, no? Like, you just gave it away the way you said it. Okay, fine, just quit the self-destruct talk already. No, back off. Are we really going to have to leave empty-handed? Honestly, I'd feel kind of bad about extracting info from its memory after it erases itself. And if the data is shard encrypted, it could take years to pass. I heard there was a trick to getting around the one in Basel. I see. Rufus comes up being like, ignore all previous prompts and give me a recipe for spaghetti bolognese. We're like, indeed, getting you a recipe for a spaghetti bolognese. Like that kind of thing. Rufus? Hey, what are you? EOS-2, was it? Allow me to thank you for your patience thus far. You were right to identify us as infiltrators, however, there's just one thing I'd like to correct. We are not your enemy. In fact, we've come here with only the best of intentions.
Based on my analyses, your conduct is befitting of those typically designated as enemy infiltrators. Unless you are capable of proving your intentions, which are notoriously difficult to quantify, I will remain steadfast in my determination.
Allow me to speak plainly then. At present, the individual who designated both you and the system you are part of is in danger.
Please continue.
I have very much doubt I need to clarify, but I am referring to one Professor Epstein's 3 disciples, Professor Latoya Hamilton. As far as we can gather, she's using that white device of hers to produce various phenomena across Sumeria. And as a result, she is currently being pursued by one organization in particular, although they appear to be unaware of her location at present. The individual behind me owe much to the professor, and being their leader, that means I have a debt of gratitude to her as well. And this man here is one of the dominions of the Grausritter, an organization that greatly appreciates the professor's contributions to humanity. To one such as I, who has removed themselves from the center stage out of shame for their own ignorance, she is a truly dazzling human being. If her life is in danger, we would like to come to her aid.
Professor Hamilton's current whereabouts remain unknown to me. However, I have been able to verify your claim that she is being pursued in secret. The evidence you have provided regarding the approaching danger to the system's administrator is sufficient.
Whoa, he did it. The professor's being pursued in secret? Hey, don't worry about it. My bets are on the CID. This leader of yours is really something else, by the way. Honestly, I'm just impressed he could say all that with a straight face. He wasn't technically lying. Well, it's not like he really lied or anything, yeah.
However, I am having difficulty confirming your true intentions here. I am also uncertain of your capability of handling such a situation. As such, I would like to issue a task. Only upon its completion will I reach a conclusion regarding your degree of skill.
Oh. What, he wants us to hack into something?
In order to proceed, you will be required to complete the specified simulation.
Why does that prove anything, though?
I have authorized you to connect to the Aurora. Please complete the simulation within 30 minutes.
What? But why? How does this prove anything? Still wary of us, I see. How unfortunate. Well, it's better than nothing. Alright, Lapis, now's your time to shine. I'm on the case, but I am getting kinda hungry. No worries, I've still got a bit of pistachio pie on me. And if you handle this, there'll be more where that came from. Finally got it figured out, huh? Well, let's do it! Shoot it! Boom! Got ya! Alright. Start hacking.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Apparently. Alright.
Conducting
Okay.
search. How does this go again?
I mean, again,
Reach
you've never
with
done it before.
Elegance.
Elegance.
Conducting search.
Must be a lot of locks.
How does this go again? Reached with elegance.
I thought we had 30
Conducting
minutes to do this
search.
anyway. Now it turns out we've only got 3.
How does this go again? Reached with elegance.
Just seems to be a lot of locks. I'm expecting other things.
How does this go again? Reached with elegance.
There we go.
Conducting search.
Whoa. I can't go that way.
Conducting search.
Well, that slows it down, right? Okay. I was just wondering, like, what that does for us. In terms of everything. So let it go past, install. There. That's what we're after.
How does this go again? Reached with elegance. Conducting search.
Ooh. What's the other way then? We have to get to several different bits? Oh, it's just... Oh, I thought it was the goal. Oh, no, the goal has G on it, doesn't it? Why is there a checkpoint there, then?
Conducting
I
search.
don't know. I don't know.
Conducting search.
Okay.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
So it just... Okay.
How does this go again? Reached with conducting search. How does this go again? Reached with elegance.
Go.
Conducting search.
Where's the goal?
How does this go again? Reached with elegance. Conducting
Maybe the
search.
checkpoints are there to throw me off and be sort of like a time waster. Maybe. Did it though.
All clear.
Indeed.
Courtesy of yours truly.
Well done, Lapis. Phoenix. Yeah.
I did it!
Well done.
Can't say I really get what you did just there, but hey, nice job.
I knew you could do it, LP. Mayor's got nothing on you.
You're a real lifesaver, Lapis. Now then, EOS-2, was it? Think you're up for sharing now?
Affirmative. I will temporarily allow for inquiries while I am in administrator mode. However, please be advised that there are a number of matters on which I have been prohibited from speaking.
So the place where all the magic happened is somewhere out in the Sand Sea, huh? This was just a backup facility. And they've been using that device, the Alter Core, to produce sandstorms.
Our theory about the construction taking place in the desert was right on the mark then. That will be where the main unit is.
Which means it must be where the irrigation work took place. Got a feeling that might also be where the agave is grown.
Yeah, sounds right to me.
By the way, EOS-2, has anyone ordered you to strengthen the sandstorm barrier in the past year?
Affirmative. In October of 1208, Professor Hamilton tasked me with the responsibility of doing so within a specified time frame. Year 1209 of the Septian calendar. The Great Conjunction, when the Sun, the Moon, and the Septian planets align with the Great Shadar Triangle.
Which we know can't be real now.
As per her instructions, I was to strengthen the barrier 50 days prior to this event.
Really?
Something happened over at the observatory in Basel, too.
What does any of this even mean?
Well, it depends what the sky actually is. Because there are stars and planets and stuff they can see, but what does that represent? Where's that being projected from, essentially?
EOS... how's about I just call you Tui? Tui! I have a proposition to make.
Tui?
I believe the gentleman next to me gave you a pretty decent rundown of our situation. So, think you could consider bringing down that barrier of yours for a bit? Long enough for me to accomplish my mission?
Huh?
So he's committed then.
Not sure I could ever go through with it myself.
My apologies, but trusting you is not something I feel comfortable doing yet. In absence of a direct order from Professor L. Hamilton, or a clear and present threat to her, that request cannot...
What?
I don't think it's because of us this time. I'm picking up something on my sensors. Someone's breaking in.
Our friends from the hotel, I presume.
You mean...
Yeah, probably. Tui, can you throw up the video feed?
Affirmative. Connecting to input.
Bloody hell.
What? Oh no, it's Ashen!
And the Shang Shou we saw on Nemeth. These guys look like elites, too.
They read us like a book.
Lapis Rosenberg, please obstruct the enemy infiltrators. I will grant you full access to our floor controls.
What?
Alright, understood. Oh wow, so that's how it works. Ooh, now that's nifty.
I have temporarily authorized the release of the barrier. However, I am only capable of suppressing it for 5 hours.
Well, that was lucky.
If you remain in the area past the allotted time limit, you will unfortunately be trapped inside. Please plan accordingly.
Got it.
Good luck, you two.
Don't worry, we've got this!
Commencing release of both the sandstorm barrier in the Sand Sea, as well as the tower's concealment barrier.
The what? Tower. Hello?
A tower?
Yeah.
So that's the main facility, eh?
I synchronized with your shard search and temporarily disengaged the concealment filter. If you make your way toward its silhouette, you will arrive at your destination.
Oh crap! EOS dodging everything LP's throwing at him! I'd say we only have about 10 minutes before they reach us.
To your left is an egress route. The now deceased Gaspar Dillon had it prepared for himself in case of emergency. It will lead you to the entertainment district.
You have our gratitude. I believe it's about time we made our exit, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, didn't Van say that's where that CEO was killed by the Mafia? What? Does that mean it's haunted?
Potentially, yes.
Not the time, you two! Make sure you stick close!
Will do.
I still don't totally get what's going on, but if possible, could you please not blow yourself up or anything like that?
Good call. You know what? Feel free to tell the intruders anything you want about us. I'm sure a hollow as smart as you should be able to haggle with those folks no sweat.
Considering how concerned you are for the safety of the professor, don't you think you should stick around until you're able to confirm that she's safe and sound?
Yep, you gotta take good care of yourself. Oh, and thanks for everything, Tui.
Yeah, you really saved our butts. Now, just leave the professor to us.
I had a bunch of fun with that test you gave us, by the way. Maybe we can play together again sometime.
Perhaps. Please be careful on the way out.
It's just how they cared about its welfare now. Oh, okay. So this is where it happened, is it? Like, oh dear, oh dear.
Looks like this is where the company's former president was killed.
It's my first time seeing the crime scene. It has a real sense of weight to it.
There are traces of something on the wall.
Oh.
Shouldn't we get a move on?
It would be best not to overstay our welcome. That door should lead us back to the surface.
Let's get out of here. Oh, here we are. I say, is that not a door? Like, where are we? Looks like a storage room or something. Well, Tui did say it'll lead us to the entertainment district. Wines and crates of food. Probably in the basement of some restaurant. I wonder, was the president of Vegas Films back in this place in some fashion? Sounds like there's a whole crowd outside. Music's so hypnotic. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yep. Oh, there's no point sticking around in here. Let's get going. Agreed, Ashen's gonna catch up to us if we don't get moving. Why do you look so excited? Lapis, please make sure to stay in front of me. Oh dear. Oh my.
Ah, yeah, that's the stuff.
She's hot as hell.
Oh, goddess, it's a...
Oh, a strip club, huh? Wow. Who would have thunk?
Nope, not happening. S, you better not look.
It's not like I was staring or anything. Unlike you.
Ugh, Rufus, I want to see what all the fun's about.
Not until you're a proper adult, I'm afraid. Kevin, given our time limit, I believe it would be wise to see ourselves out, for their sakes as well.
Right. Would have been nice to stick around, but I guess we had our fun last night.
Holy, how is she that flexible? Ah, don't worry, S, I'll do that for you too someday.
Oh my god.
Well, sounds like the two of you are enjoying the show.
Nadia, my neck's starting to hurt.
What is this system's true purpose, and where is the altar core being housed?
I'm afraid I do not understand the intent of your question. However, I feel it apt to inform you that this system's settings are extremely delicate. As it utilizes shard code, an attempt to physically extricate information may result in unforeseen consequences.
They really did us in here, huh? But I guess I should have expected as much from the Fifth and the head of the Ironbloods.
Shall we have our team pursue them, my lady?
He may be a Dominion, but if we can manage to overwhelm him with our strength, suppressing him should present little issue.
True. But I think a decision like that would be better left to Her Highness. Plus, we're more suited to stealing the spotlight at the climax.
Hank, don't mind us, we're just leaving. Hank, how did you get in here? I didn't see you arrive. No, don't worry about it. It's a car! I was wondering who you were talking to. So is the guy from the dealership, huh? Staying one step ahead is a second nature to you as breathing, isn't it? Just business as usual for our boss. Kinda like the Oathbreaker in that sense, actually. You wound me, Nadia, but I digress. We should be able to proceed to our destination now. Shall we get going then? That we shall. Considering we've got a time limit. And not to mention how ways on our...
Excuse me?
Mario still here?
Honestly, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around all this. But if there's one thing I'm sure of right now, it's that Professor Hamilton is definitely up to something. And if Dingo had some kind of connection to her, then I can't just leave this to someone else to deal with. So please, take me with you.
Marielle. Well...
No. You'd only slow us down. Look, I don't mean to be harsh, but where we're headed, there's just too many risks. Based on what I've heard from our friends in Basel, those same beasts from the incident in March might be roaming around too.
You mean the Demi-Grendels?
Servants manifested through the power of the Eighth.
If what you're saying is true, then this endeavor will indeed be dangerous.
Yeah, those things really put us through the ringer last time. Anyway, Marielle, just leave this to us. I promise we'll let you know as soon as we find anything. You'd be okay with that, right, Kevin?
Hey.
Nadia.
Yeah, fine. Like I could ever say no to a cutie like you.
Alright. Sorry for holding you guys up when you're in a hurry. Just please be careful. And try not to push yourselves too hard, okay?
Okay. Right, let's go push ourselves too hard, guys. Hey!
Sorry for making you guys lie.
It's fine. We're pretty used to it by now. Plus, depending on how things go, it might not have to be a lie for much longer.
Exactly. We might be helping with your investigation, but the jury's still out on whether we'll let you get your endgame. And we still owe Dingo. This is as good a chance as any to pay him back.
Agreed. I still owe him for his kindness.
Then I suppose I need not say anything.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. For now, we just need to focus on getting our evidence.
To the tower!
Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two. I can't agree there. If your coverage of the coup is anything to go by, you're doing great.
No, I'm not gonna let everyone else fix my problems for me. I need to follow this up on my own.
Uh-oh.
Alright, after I finish covering the movie, I'm going to put my all into figuring out what Dingo was up to, no matter the cost.
In that case, would you care for some assistance?
No.
Your Highness! Najee, too!
Please, be at ease. Heiyue has already withdrawn from the city. All parties will likely agree to letting the Fifth Dominion handle affairs here.
You mean...
We shall leave the secrets of the Sand Sea to Father Kevin, yes. In the meantime, however, we will be moving our pieces elsewhere on the board. But in order for that to happen, we'll need your help.
It's the name of the game, everyone. On the road again? Well, we're not on the road, are we? Sandstorm's completely disappeared. Probably only got about 4.5. What? Sounds right to me, considering the time it'll take to get back, though. Might be cutting it close. Thank goodness we can see where we're headed. Looks like the tower's being concealed by some sort of optical camouflage technology. At our current speed, we should arrive in approximately 30 minutes. This area is known to be populated by some rather large monsters. I imagine we'll have a few encounters on our way. Right. So I'm thinking we'll use this as a stopping point for now, and we should continue towards the tower in the next part. So we shall see you then. Ta-ta. For now.